back to Behind the Struggle. We just saw mid-90s.
We might go into some spoilers, so anyone watching this, at this point in the video, you can stop it and go somewhere else, because we're going to probably get into some details.
Until you see the movie yourself or whatever. Yeah, I went into the movie completely blind, had no idea what I was getting myself into. All I knew was the title. I barely even knew that. And it was written by Jonah Hill, or that's it. Like, that's all I got. He's really funny, but this movie made no sense to me.
Really?
Not at all. Okay, well, throughout the whole movie, though, the audio was, like, off. Like, things that should have been silent were loud as fuck. Like, I'm talking, like, footsteps or, like, peeing on the grass. The cinematography, though, was on point. I like how it was like a continuous flow shot. I like how it cut with the music. The thing was, though, it was 90s, and I didn't hear, like, any 90s songs unless I'm retarded. But also, the older brother was born because his mama got pregnant when she was in high school. Sob story. Then the little brother was born, same dad, who knows? He beats him up. Why? It's orange juice, significance. What the fuck does that even mean? What's his face never got out the hood? Fuck, she never got pussy. Was 4th grade Jonah Hill? Is that the story?
No.
Oh, because then I have no idea.
So we obviously saw 2 different movies. There definitely was a lot of 90s stuff. There was a Tribe Called Quest, Far Side, some Wu-Tang, so I really liked the soundtrack that Jonah Hill did pick, because they weren't like really popular hip-hop songs like you would only know throughout the time in the 90s. When his brother would go away, he would go into the room, he would start looking at his shit. You know, it's kind of like he wanted to beat him, but his brother would beat the shit out of him. So it's like, these kids, how I kind of saw the movie, like, and this part I definitely related to, is like, it's at a point where like your friends become more of your family than your actual family. You know, like, he was able to like learn things that his brother didn't even give a shit to teach him about. Like, he like got his confidence up. Like, you know, when he was like talking to like Ruben, the Mexican kid, he's like, oh, don't fucking say thank you. That's fucking gay, you fucking faggot. That was another thing I actually liked, that they use the word faggot and shit like that, because in the 90s, and I used to talk about that all the fucking time. If you guys watch like some old Boondocks like episodes, like every time if you said some shit, always hood niggas always be like, yo, that's mad gay, nigga, you mad gay, you gay, oh, that's fuck, you a fucking faggot. So it was like, I like the lingo. Like, Jonah Hill wasn't trying to like take a side or be like a moral police. He was like, you're just showing you a mirror, like, this is what the 90s was. Also, from like a technical standpoint, I like that the whole film was shot in a 4:3 aspect ratio. It wasn't shot in HD or widescreen, so it looked like a film that came from the 90s. The scene when he hooks up with the girl, that shit is hella real. Like, that's...
He was 10!
I know, and I'm not gonna front, that shit was fucking, like, kind of weird to see, because he was, like, half her size, and she was, like, I know, it looked like borderline child porn.
Dude needed a car seat. I don't know why he was driving in the car like that. He probably weighed 30 pounds. That made no sense to me either.
I grew up like that. I didn't have, like, an older brother, so I
You grew up skating and getting drunk and having your pee-pee touched at 10 years old?
I feel like it's more of a character study.
A lot of the time, we feel like our lives are the worst. But I think if you looked at anybody else's closet, you wouldn't trade your shit for their shit.
I even like the one conversation. He was saying how, like, you know, as a skater, like, they're already like, told to get pushed away, and then him being black is like even more than that. And so I feel like they already knew what it was like to be like treated as like outcasts. And then like even them, like, they were able to have a civil conversation with a bum. Remember when they stole the money at the mom's like
Oh yeah,
drawer?
with the brush?
Yeah, what was that? What was he doing that for?
I've never done that. I've never seen anyone do that.
What was up with the fucking older brother wearing the Bill Clinton mask? Like, they never explained that. Remember, he's like wearing it at the table.
Oh
and
yeah, that
he
creeps me
beats
out
it.
because it sounded like he was eating something else.
Yeah,
he was
yeah,
eating
yeah.
cereal, and I was like, is this a reference to some shit?
And then he beat the shit out of the kid, like, at night wearing the mask.
That kid's 30 pounds. You just have to go like that, and you'll like break his neck. Like,
oh, that shit was crazy too. There was a scene where like he like jumped, and motherfucker fell off the roof onto a table. Thought that nigga was, obviously wasn't dead, but I'm like, dang, he got fucked up. It was in the middle of the movie, but
I don't know. I used to jump off roofs, and I didn't bleed like that.
Did you like fall like on your back off the top, and crack your head on the table?
Well, I'm not retarded, so no, but
Alright, so then maybe
I
that's why you
definitely
didn't
been
bleed
jumping
like
off
that.
roofs. I don't skateboard though.
I mean,
never
I used to jump
skateboarded.
roofs in New York, but I didn't like fucking fly off. I'm like, oh fuck it, like, nah, that shit was crazy.
At the end, when they got into the accident,
Yeah.
I hated that.
Why?
I hated that scene. Not because it was like,
Like when the
sad and
accident
gruesome.
happened, or like after when you were not?
It like went to black and then came back, and the audio was like so intense for no reason.
I actually liked how the car accident scene was done. despite it was like cut to black. Because I feel like a lot of car accidents, like you see that all the time, like oh shit, car fucking flips. But I thought it was cool how they played with the sound. Like the kid, he's in the back, he's like, yo, can you pull over? And then you hear the screeching sound, and that makes you jump, but nothing fucking happens. And they keep driving. Then it cuts to black. Then you hear the screeching sound, and then you see the aftermath. And I feel like that was enough information for you to know, because you already saw fuck shit. Like his eyes are like half closed. He's like fucking drunk, and I'm like, why?
Okay, foreshadowing out the butt, yeah, obviously. But how come Stevie's the only one that got hurt, and the other ones in the back didn't do nothing?
Yeah, Ruben should have gotten hurt.
I mean, however the car flipped, it doesn't matter. Like, I don't know why. But the dude with the dreads was like, no, take everyone home, blah blah. He was responsible the whole movie up until he put everyone in the car, so it was out of character for him. And it's like, don't get me wrong, I can't write a freaking movie. Like, it's really hard to do that, but. And I'm not like dissecting like I hated it, but I was just like, did I just waste my time?
When push again to shove, and after the car accident, they were all there in the hospital, like waiting for him. Granted, fuck shit was a fucking dumbass and crashed the fucking car, but like they were still there. I mean, look, like there definitely were some cons in the movie. I'm not gonna sit there and be like, it was a fucking masterpiece. There was no fucking internet, no like nothing, because in the 90s, like as a 90s kid, there was no fucking internet. You actually had to go outside and talk to people. It wasn't like, oh, it's on your phone.
So you're looking at this general idea when like a movie is a movie based on what the, you know, cinematography wants to show you. Okay, kids are playing Super Soaker. That scene lasted like 20 seconds, and it was him
like
reminiscing, like looking at it, like
but it didn't have to be there. The fact that it was there, like, was
the fact that it was there did nothing to the storyline.
No, it added to the time though. Like it added to the piece. Like it puts you in that setting. Like, okay, this is the 90s.
All these little stories happen for what? Like, okay, we got like the summer of 1991 as told by Stevie. Like,
I would say 97 because I saw the PlayStation controllers and they had analogs, and that came out in like 97. But that's just a little fun fact.
Okay, mid 90s. Let's just say 97. Whatever. 3 months out of Stevie's life in 97. Now what? Nothing.
I mean,
cool.
No, it definitely was there because like. I think towards the end also you saw like, I felt like you saw like pride and ego kind of coming together, because fuck shit was getting jealous of his best friend, you know, because he was talking to the pro skaters. Ruben
right, but all of
jealous.
These little stories, like even fourth grader wanting to be a director.
And I thought that was dope, because like if you like if you were to watch the film again, and all those times when he was just like quiet, not saying nothing, and you see what he was filming, and they put together his short film in the end, it's just life. You know, I think what it is like what you decide to take away from it. You know, like I don't think
I'm
really
expecting some sort of ending or some sort of like.
I mean, what, you want them all to
moral.
die at the end?
Of course not. That's not what I wanted, but
and
maybe.
Then Dred's like he becomes a pro skater. He's the only one that lives, and like.
All I want to know is what orange juice means. That's it.
You were looking for like, I guess, like a linear story where this wasn't like, this is the plot and this is where it's gonna end.
No, because you know that movie Kids. Like, literally the title is Kids. It reminded me of that, except, like, that movie also just didn't have an ending. It made no sense. It was, like, following this kid just for a portion of his life, and it was like, okay, what are you supposed to get out of it? Like, what did you get out of it?
I just felt like it was a kind of like a coming-of-age story. The moral is just, it's kind of like just finding yourself, you know, and...
But what did he find? A broken arm? Ooh.
No.
That sounds extremely specific, though. None of that shit, I was like, oh, memories. Like, I was like... What am I watching? I'm kind of upset I spent $16 on that. That was the whole movie. The stories all started, and then you got more into them, and they never ended. Like a build up to nothing. That was it. I was like, what? That's literally what I said when the when the credits came up. I don't get it. Jonah Hill, help me out.
All right, so guys, that's our review or reaction. Obviously different. Like I said, we don't agree on everything, but it's all good. I think I benefited more because I knew a little bit more about the movie. Aside from that, I guess...
Well, because in 97, you were what, 10, 11?
That group of kids, like guys that you feel like you can relate with.
Okay, so that's what I'm saying. To you, the 90s as a whole are relatable because that's where you grew up. Cool. But that movie... I mean, we could do a scale of 1 to 10, but at the end of the day...
Oh, I feel like you're going to give it a 4.
No, but at the end of the day, like, why are there 10 numbers? There only needs to be 2. You either liked it or you didn't. So...
Deep.
I mean, that's y'all on Tinder, right? That's what you do on Tinder. It's a yes or a no. It's a like it or you don't. So
She had to bring it to Tinder. Like, what?
I'm not on Tinder. Don't look at me on Tinder. I don't know anything about Tinder. That's what I'm saying. So 1 is a no, 2 is a yes.
I'm gonna go with a 2.
I know you was.
Yes.
So I'm gonna say 1.
Wow.
There's only 2 options. Whatever. Guys, tell us
Okay.
what you think. 1 or 2. And let me know about that OJ.
If I
I'm
had
so
to give,
curious.
if I had to give it a rating, 1 out of 10, no,
No, not 10. We're not doing 10. This ain't. This.
I give
No,
it like a
no,
7.5,
no, no.
8.
Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching.
Make sure to follow me at The Real CEO.
Follow me at Lexia.
Follow us on Behind the Struggles. We keep going, doing this shit.
Comment below what you want to see next, and we'll try to make it happen, because we aim to please. Laughing about how the older brother was so Slim Shady.